Okay, son. We think you're old enough for me to tell you where I really come from.
You know, you really ruined my afternoon. Well, now that I got you all to myself... If I keep this up, I'm gonna give myself a heart attack.
If you keep that up, you're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Jesus, Mom, I'm just reading a comic book. I'll be out in a minute.
Well, you need to stop reading that comic book and start getting ready. You're going to be late for school.
Don't worry, I won't be late. See? What'd I tell ya?
Ready with 10 minutes to spare. I should never have doubted you, son.
Where's Dad at? Did he come home last night?
No. He's had a lot of trouble at work lately. I just wish I knew where he was.
Can you turn the TV on, please?
Sure.
Using a dragon-like monster to enslave a portion of Taiwan. The reports reveal the blurred figure seen in this amateur photograph to be none other than Omni-Man, defender of democracy. Eyewitness reported that the battle has been raging for nearly 10 hours, destroying portions of the town in its wake. Stay tuned to Channel 6 Action News for any further information.
Well, now you know where he is.
I hope he brings back something nice for me. I've never been to Taiwan.
Hey, Mark, wait up!
Oh, hey, William. What's up?
A few of us are gonna go hang out at Shenanigans tonight. You wanna tag along?
No can do, pal. I gotta be at Burger Mart in about 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, forgot about you having the job. Sucks to be you.
Thanks, man. I'll see you later. It's about time.
Let's go ahead and start. It doesn't look like he's going to be home anytime soon.
I had a pretty interesting day.
Oh, sorry I'm late. There was an enchanted flood in Egypt I had to deal with on the way over.
Did you take care of that dragon?
Yeah, once I found out who was controlling the thing, there wasn't much to it. The hard part was keeping the civilians safe while I figured out who was behind it all.
Your publisher called. He wanted to check and see how the next book was coming along. I told him you were on one of your research trips.
I guess I'll take a day off this weekend and write a book for him. I'll have to pick up a couple spare keyboards. I hope the Guardians of the Globe can cover for me.
So, how was your day, Mark?
Fine. I think I'm finally getting superpowers.
That's nice. Can you pass the potatoes?
Okay. Dad says it's a reflex. So if I can fly, it should just happen when I jump off. As long as I have my dad's invulnerability, this shouldn't even hurt if I hit the ground. But if I can't fly yet, then it's possible that I'm not invulnerable yet. What the heck? Whoa! Too cool!
Boy, we really screwed that one up.
We?
Oh, so it's my fault the cops showed up so quick?
It was a diamond heist! We knew there would be cops there. Why do you think we brought you along?
You were there to take care of the cops so we could calmly make our getaway. You weren't supposed to run with us, you idiot.
Just because bullets bounce off me doesn't mean they feel like back rubs. There were at least 6 cops back there, ready to open fire. Besides, they won't catch us.
Whatever. Just get us over that fence.
What the hell are you? Are you trying to stop us or rob us?
Sorry about that. I guess the outfit could be a bit misleading. I'm sure my intentions are clear now.
What in God's name are you wearing? And isn't it a little early to be doing this? You've had your powers for, what, a week?
2 weeks, actually. I'm still getting the hang of it. I've been wearing this when I practice flying so people don't recognize me. I spotted these guys and just couldn't let them get away.
Well, I can't have you running around looking that ridiculous. It sounds like the police are here to pick up these sleeping beauties, so come on. I'm going to introduce you to a guy that can help you out.
Prom dresses by day, nuclear-powered suits of armor by night. With your standard spandex number thrown in every now and then for good measure. I've had this secret workshop here forever.
Well, how does it feel?
I don't know about this orange and yellow. I mean, it sings, but I don't think it's the tune we're looking for. And what was these weird disc things?
They're solar batteries. I designed that costume back when I was under the impression that you and your dad's powers were solar power based.
It's a common mistake. Don't worry about it. Crap. Gridlock is tearing up the East Side Bridge. I gotta go.
Use the north. Match. Never mind.
Sorry about that. You get used to it after a while.
Oh, you don't have to apologize to me. I've been working with your father for years. I know he has bigger priorities than looking at silly clothes. So, what do you think of the costume? Be honest.
I don't know. Just doesn't seem iconic. You know what I mean?
All too well. I hear that all the time. Everyone wants iconic costumes, but no one knows what that means. Look, iconic is a little tricky to do, but your dad is, well, your dad, so I'll give it a shot. But I'm going to need to know what your name is going to be. That helps. Have you decided on a name yet?
No, I haven't really even thought about it.
Well, see if you can come up with a few good ones before you come back here. Then we'll see if I can't whip up something more iconic based on the name.
Okay, we're closing in on the end of the period, and I can tell by how many of you are done that you're going to need more time. Go ahead and take them home to finish. Just make sure you don't thank me for my sympathy by not doing the work tonight.
Screw that. I got football practice tonight.
But I thought we were going out for pizza.
Trust me, babe. I'm not in it for the pizza.
Can you stay after class, Derek? I need to speak with you about something.
What did I do?
So you think you can say that again? This time, say it to my face.
Just leave me alone.
Not so brave when I'm right here in front of you, are you?
Hey man, why don't you just listen to the guy and just leave him alone? What are you trying to prove?
What's the matter? You're feeling left out or something? I'm sure I can make you feel included. How's this?
Don't mess with him again, man.
What the heck is going on here?
Just tell me what happened, Mr. Grayson.
He was picking on Steve White, the kid who has the locker next to me. I asked him to leave Steve alone, so he pushed me, and then I pushed him back. I didn't mean to hurt him.
That boy has a history of causing trouble. You don't. You're a good kid, Mark. I don't want to see you start down that path.
Don't worry about that. My nose is deep in the books. I've got to get to a good college next year. I know how important this stuff is. I just don't like watching kids getting picked on.
I understand that, and to be quite honest, I condone it. But you should have gotten a teacher or one of the security guards. That boy was almost twice your size. It's not your responsibility to protect the other kids here. You're not invincible, you know.
Nobody moves! Nobody gets hurt! We want your money, not your lives!
It's all here.
It better be, or we'll be back. Come on, boys. We're out of here. Come on, the cops must be on their way by now. Move! Steve?
You guys looking for this?
Drop it, freak! Or we'll blow you away!
I wouldn't try that. I'm invincible.
Okay, son. You may have noticed by now that I am not like normal dads. I've avoided the subject for far too many years. And your mother and I have decided that it's time you knew the truth. We think you're old enough for me to tell you where I really come from. Millions of miles from here, out in deep space, is the planet Viltrum, a cool blue oasis alone in a solar system much like our own. I was born on this planet. Its people are not completely unlike humans, although they, and I, have abilities in addition to what humans have. We can fly, move at super speed, and possess great strength. By human standards. Viltrum was a planet that had achieved a perfect global society. There was no illness, no murder, no war. It was a relative utopia. With no conflict at hand, our High Council refused to let our society become complacent. Council members argued that rather than revel in our newfound perfection, we should take it upon ourselves to ensure that other races, lesser developed than our own, should be allowed to develop to our level of advancement. It was agreed upon unanimously. Shortly after the High Council had approved the idea, the World Betterment Committee was formed. The first step of the initiative was to locate other planets that were in a crucial stage of development. Planets that were far enough along that the possibility of greatness was there, but were not so far along that their outcome was already decided. The second step was to install global defense systems to protect the planet from spaceborne menaces, both natural and unnatural, that might prevent the survival of the civilization. The final step was to send a team of scientists down to the planet's surface to assist in the advancement of the civilization's technologies. This team would stay behind on the planet, monitoring its progress. Word traveled around our planet about how much good the World Betterment Committee was doing. Soon, it was the most popular profession on Viltrum. Of course, when I came of age, I signed up for duty. I was on the search committee. My job was to locate and suggest planets that might be eligible for our interference. By then, the operation had been expanded and perfected. I was stationed on a mobile base that traveled from planet to planet as we discovered them. I was in my third year when I discovered Earth. I convinced the committee to do a physical inspection of the planet. During the long journey to Earth, I used our long-range sensors to study the planet and the civilization that lived there. By the time we arrived, I had grown fond of Earth and the people on it. I was fascinated by the achievements they had accomplished in such a short time. I pleaded for authorization to add Earth to our betterment schedule, but it was deemed too crude and not developed enough for our interference. I refused to give up and offered an alternative solution. I volunteered to relocate to Earth and be its sole protector, dedicated to the survival of its civilization. Due to Earth's location in such a remote area of the universe, I was warned that there might not be any chance of returning. I went anyway. No amount of research could have prepared me for what I would experience upon my arrival. Earth was a vibrant nest of individuality. I marveled at the people I saw as they scurried about their daily lives. It was there, among the people, that I instantly knew that I had made the right choice. I might have even forgotten what my mission on Earth was, had I not been so abruptly reminded. With my mission clearly at hand, I went to work. The people of Earth needed someone to keep them safe, and I was here to protect them. It was less than a year before I met your mother, but that's a story for another time. I know this is a lot to take in at one time, but you're old enough to know the truth, and unfortunately, I'm not done yet. On top of all this, there's more. You see, you're getting older, son. Things are going to start to change for you in a few years as you hit puberty. You're going to start to get acne. Your voice will start to crack and eventually change. You'll begin to grow hair in strange and new places. You're going to start looking at girls in a whole new light. There's a good chance that you're going to start to develop superpowers. Super strength, super speed, flight, the whole bit. All the powers I have. Mark, do you understand?
Wow. Am I gonna be able to fly?
Yeah, I can fly. Screw this. What the? Is he stealing game boxes?
Back off! Aren't you out a little past your bedtime, young man?
Actually, yeah.
That was a BB. You don't want to see what I can do with a golf ball. Now, who started it?
I'll give you one guess.
Way to go, Rex. We had the element of surprise.
Sorry, Bot. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, try to leave the good ideas up to me. And, we're gonna need one real soon.
You got that right!
Wow. Never mind. Nice job, kid. I'll have another vehicle sent to us by remote, Kate. Pull our friend Muller out of the way so we won't attract too much attention.
Nice costume, man.
Sorry, there wasn't a phone booth handy. Do I know you?
You know, you do look familiar.
Well, our ride's here, but I can see that a brief introduction is needed before we depart. We're the team. I'm Robot. You've met Adam Eve. That's Rexplode, with Duplicate rounding out the team. And you?
I'm Invincible.
Cute.
See you around.
Ha! I knew it!
Hey, it's you! We've been in biology together all this time. Mark, right?
Yeah, is there any way you can keep this to yourself? You never know when one of your own teammates is going to go crazy and become the next big villain.
Oh, that only happens in comic books.
It's always better to play it safe. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not used to these late nights. I'm still new to this. I just hit 2 months.
You'll get the hang of it. Teen superheroes start drinking coffee at an early age. Listen, we're following up on the incident from last night today. You're welcome to tag along if you like.
I'd love to. Why are we going out here? Do you take the bus to your team's secret base?
Are you kidding me? I can fly. Come on, we can change back there.
So, you come here often?
Every day.
Nice place.
Do you know of any other secluded places around here? Wow, that was quick.
Thanks. I guess not, but now that we're in costume, how do we get out of here without being spotted?
You'd be surprised how rarely people ever look up.
A bridge, huh?
You're late. I'll assume that's our new friend from last night with you. Good. Oh, and he's wearing a much nicer costume. Kate and Rex are out on another mission. He'll be of good use tonight. Speaking of which, if you had gotten here 3 minutes later, I would have had to do this alone. Come on. I erased Muller's memories from last night and left him close to the toy store he robbed. He'll be disoriented and will more than likely seek out familiar ground. My hypothesis is that he will lead us to his base and we'll be able to figure out what his plans for the video game systems were. I've been tracking him from here, but we need to be on site when he arrives. I was afraid I was going to have to leave without you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I'm not even sure I'll need you. There he is.
Where have you been? We need those processors! We're not gonna have enough to power the robots without that new shipment! I don't remember what happened. All last night is a blur. I remember going out to get the new shipment at the Toys Be We and then nothing. So I came back. I don't think you realize how important our work here is. We badly need those extra processors. That shipment is already in stock by now and they won't be receiving another one for nearly a month. I'm not sure our plans can wait that long.
I think we've had enough! Keep the other one from activating the robots. I'll deal with this one.
What makes you think we need robots to defeat you?
Let go!
I don't know what you hope to accomplish here. You're obviously in over your head.
You're obviously not paying attention.
Take more than that.
I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help, Invincible. You seem to be a pretty useful guy. Think you might be interested in staying with us.
I'll think about it. Is it always this easy?
Where am I?
What the?
We are currently working with the authorities to give them all the information we can in order to help them locate the missing students. I must stress to you all that this is not a reason to panic. The 3 missing students, though reported missing on different days, did know each other. It's possible this was planned by them and no foul play has taken place. Still, we called this school meeting so that the rumors wouldn't overwhelm the truth. You now know what we know. Just to be safe, try not to go anywhere alone. And please report anything suspicious to either me or any of the other people you see here beside me. If we're lucky, the missing students will show up and everything will go back to normal. But until then, keep your eyes and ears open. If any of you have any questions, I'll be in my office in about 15 minutes and more than likely for the rest of the day. You can all go back to class now. Just go on to 4th period from here. People who are on first lunch period can go on to the cafeteria. The bell will ring in 7 minutes. Please be where you're supposed to be by then.
Everyone's thinking it, and I'm gonna be the guy to say it. Whatever happened, couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of guys.
Jesus, Mark. That's a pretty mean thing to say. I talked to Top a few times. I mean, I can't speak for the other 2, but he at least seemed nice.
You're totally clueless. Why do you think Todd Jefferson would ever be nice to you? Off the top of my head, I think it may have something to do with the fact of you being an extremely attractive girl.
You know I'm dating Rex, right?
Whoa. That's not where I was going at all.
Right. So, are you on your way to the cafeteria too, or are you just walking with me?
Well, I guess we have the same lunch period too. Can't believe we hadn't met before last month. Is this seat taken?
Not at all. Have at it. Sorry if I made it weird back there. I just wanted to make sure you didn't think...
Don't even think about it. It doesn't need to be brought up again. So, sure is fun being a superhero, isn't it?
Did you hear there was another mall bombing? Robot is trying to figure out who's behind them, but the bombs are so powerful, they're disintegrating all the evidence at the scene.
Another bombing? That's like 2 in less than 3 weeks.
If you want to swing by the, secret lair, or whatever the boys call it, after school today, I'm sure Robot would be glad to see you. You never did get back to him on whether or not you wanted to join the team.
I don't know if I can make it. I've got work tonight.
You still work at the Burger Mart? Isn't your dad a semi-famous novelist?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like I need the money. He makes me work there because it builds character.
Weird. Well, I've got to get to class. See you around.
Later.
So, the rumors are true. You guys are going out.
Oh, hey, William. Going out where?
Don't play dumb with me. You 2 are an item, boyfriend and girlfriend, and all the perks that come with it.
Trust me, she is not my girlfriend.
Grayson! Fries! We've got customers waiting!
Coming right up, sir.
Coming right up! Do you realize how long our customers have been waiting? Don't you know that waiting customers aren't happy customers?
No, I guess not.
You guess? Well, you better hope that come Friday, I guess that you should get paid. Now go take out the trash. I'll finish the fries.
You know what? I think I'll just quit instead. Jerk! Dad's gonna kill me. Boy, that casserole sure was good, Mom.
Absolutely, hon. You really outdid yourself tonight.
Thanks, but you're both still going to have to do the dishes.
Curses. Foiled again. So, how was work today?
Oh, fine. Do you want to wash or rinse?
Oh, I'll be washing tonight. How many dishes did I have to hand back to you last night? I was thinking. Now that you're an active superhero, you've got more important things to do than flip burgers. I don't see any reason why you can't just quit. It's not like you ever really needed the money.
I think I can manage that.
Hey, Mark, what are you doing?
I'm just getting ready to go out on patrol. Figured I'd take a stroll around the city by air and make sure everything's on the up and up.
You mind if I tag along? I think we're about due for a team-up.
That'd be great. You said team up.
You know, from all indications, you're not doing too bad. Especially for being as new to this as you are.
Thanks, Dad.
Sorry about that. There was a chemical fire over at the university's science lab. Anyway, as I was saying, you've done a lot of good these past 3 months. To be quite honest, I'm impressed.
That really means a lot coming from you, Dad. Thanks.
Don't thank me, son. Just keep up the good work.
Look out, Dad! The dam is about to... Show off.
You want to grab some lunch?
Sure. So, is that going to come naturally, or am I going to have to practice? I mean, I could barely keep up with you on the way here.
As you get older and your powers increase, you should be able to fly faster. To be honest, I don't know how all this is going to work. You may never get as powerful as me.
I guess I couldn't complain if they increased at all.
Yeah. And another thing is that you don't even really know how to use the powers you have yet. Just wait until... hold on. Jeez. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to need your help on this one.
Whoa!
No time for that, son. Let's help these boys out.
I'll do what I can.
That's the spirit.
Sure are a lot of these guys.
No kidding. There seems to be an endless stream of them coming out of that portal.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. Let me help you find your way home.
I think we're dealing with some sort of other dimensional army here. I don't recognize these things at all. Which could mean they have an entire universe where the soldiers ready to spill out of that thing. We've got to get them back in that portal and figure out a way to close that thing fast.
Any ideas?
Not yet. No.
Wait a second. Is it just me, or are these guys getting slower?
Now that you mention it, this seems to be getting easier.
Jeez, Dad, this guy's aging by the minute.
Time must work differently in this dimension. They're starting to drop like flies.
Dad, if there weren't so many of them, we'd be winning this battle.
We're not defeated yet. Get off my planet!
Dad? It's okay, Dad. They're leaving. It's over.
You're right. Let's go.
So, does that happen often?
Thankfully, no. That was not a pleasant experience. If another couple of seconds had gone by before we discovered their accelerated aging, I would have called in the Guardians of the Globe, or Megaforce, or both.
Wow. I guess I really didn't notice how bad it got.
Well, we made it through. Don't dwell on it. Let's just worry about getting home without getting into any more trouble. We're almost there, and I bet your mom's almost done with... Lakeside Mall. Try to keep up.
Oh, crap! What is it?
No time!
Crap. What's going on?
Wake up! Wake up!
What? What are you doing?
Quickly, tell me who did this to you!
Did what?
That was one of the missing students from my school.
But that would mean... Huh?
Dad! Dang it!
I guess I can look forward to you both being late from now on.
Actually, Dad was sucked into a portal about 15 minutes ago. I don't think he'll be home tonight. It was some aliens we fought earlier today. I'm sure he's fine.
Well, that's more pork chops for us.
Remarkable. The game box processor is so advanced it could operate this machine for years with a burnout rate of less than 10%. Had we not stopped the Mahler twins before they activated them, they would have been nearly unstoppable. Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
Robot?
Hello, Invincible. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to find Eve. Do you know where she is?
Eve and Rex are out on a mission right now, but they should be checking in here before they go home for the night.
Crap. I really need to talk to her.
Would you like me to give her a message? Wait a minute. You know she's dating Rex, right?
Yeah, that's not what this is about at all. It's these mall bombings. Well, this is gonna sound weird, but someone is turning kids from our school into human bombs.
I know.
I mean, it's late and all, but I just wanted to let her know that, so... Wait, what?
Residue found at the blast sites indicated that the timing mechanisms in all the bombs were organic in nature. More than likely, human circulatory systems provide the catalyst. From that, it was merely a process of elimination to determine the age and relation of the humans that were being used as bombs. I didn't know they were all from your school in particular, but I'm sure I would have... eventually.
Well, I'm only sure that the most recent one went to my school. But he's one of the 3 kids that are missing.
Well, if it isn't our new pal Invincible. What are you doing here?
I think the mall bombings are connected to missing kids at our school.
Oh, God, that's awful. Bye, babe.
Any idea who's behind it?
No, and there's nothing we can do about that tonight. I suggest you two go home and get some sleep, then keep your eyes open at school tomorrow. I'll let you know if I figure out anything on my own.
Mom? What are you still doing up?
Aren't I allowed to watch some late-night TV in my own house? Besides, I should be asking you the same question, young man. When you left after dinner, you said you'd only be a few minutes. Just because you're wearing tights doesn't mean you don't have a curfew.
I guess I just got tied up at the teen team's place. You're not worried about Dad, are you?
I can sit here and watch him battle 100-foot dragons on TV all day long. But for some reason, every time he's in another dimension, I can't help but assume the worst. I just never know what to think. There's no way of telling how long he'll be gone. Do you remember when you were little, and he was gone for almost 6 months? He missed your birthday that year.
It's going to be okay, Mom. Don't worry about Dad. He'll be back.
So, Mark, what do you think of all this?
I can't believe they expect us to eat boiled chicken for lunch. It's inhumane.
No, this mall bombing stuff.
I don't know. It's unsettling. I mean, I know this is going to sound bad, but I'm trying not to think about it.
Well, that's a great way to figure this thing out.
Sorry, but let's be realistic. Should we be searching for clues right now? I, for one, am not dressed for that sort of thing, and we don't even have a dog. Don't think for a second I don't want to catch this guy. I just don't think we really have anything going on right now, right?
I guess. I mean, there are plenty of possibilities, but really nothing to point us in any direction.
No kidding. I just wish it were a big monster that we could punch.
I hear you. The fighting part is so much easier than the thinking part.
To tell you the truth, I think that's really the only part I'm actually qualified for.
Oh, come on. You're not that tough.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. So, I guess I'll see you in Mr. Hyle's class later.
That's the plan. And I'll try and keep my eyes open for anything suspicious until then.
After trial set forth by the lords, the father and uncle were put to death and buried under the arena. The father's head was severed and placed in a tree as a warning to others. One day, the father called a girl over to the tree. She complied when she was asked to hold out her hand. The father spit in her hand, impregnating her. When the girl's father found out, she was banished to the middle world of humans. She had twins, who she named Wanapu and Shibalanke, the hero twins. These twins be responsible for populating the entire world. This is just one of many fables from ancient Mayan civilization. We'll be studying fables from around the world over the next 2 weeks, so I hope you enjoyed that. Now, if you'll turn your books to page 319, I'll be able to go over your homework for tonight.
Did you spot anything?
No, I didn't see anything strange.
I'm sure you're all aware that midterms are in a couple weeks, so I just want to remind you that the tests coming up can either help your bad grade or hurt your good grade. So please, study for this one, okay?
What about you?
Nothing.
Excuse me, you two! Samantha Eve Wilkins, just because I allowed you to switch seats with Mr. Dunlap doesn't mean I'm going to condone you and your new boyfriend interrupting my lectures. Mr. Grayson, just because you don't allot enough time for talking when you two are alone doesn't mean you can make up for that in my class. Quite frankly, I expect more out of you two lovebirds.
She's not my girlfriend.
Sorry, I was jumping to conclusions. But the fact remains that you've caused me to waste the last 10 minutes of my class today.
Sorry, sir. I'll try to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
You do that.
Jerk. So, that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been so bad if...
Hold on. Oh, look who it is. Hey, robot. What's up?
I've been using secondary operating systems to run checks on all employees at your high school. Teachers, custodians, bus drivers, everyone. And hold on. As I was saying, I was checking the background and employment histories on the employees of your school. Cross-referencing their information with the necessary knowledge needed to construct a bomb like the one used in the mall bombings. I thought it might be a futile effort, resulting in nothing but dead ends. Thankfully, I was wrong. It's surprising that your physics teacher, David Hiles, is a former weapons engineer for Globaltel, a military-sanctioned research firm. It's not definitive evidence of his guilt, but I'm 99.8% sure he's who you're looking for. After I get off with you, I'm going to put a call into the police and see if I can't get at least a squad car sent to his house. I'm going to give you his address so you can check the place out before he gets home from school.
Uh-huh. Okay. Bye. You're not going to believe this.
What?
I'll tell you on the way. Come on, we've got to get changed. To the cafeteria dumpster!
Ha! So, he calls you on a cell phone?
Sorry, the signal watch is in the shop. Geez, what do you expect him to call me on? Oh.
Hey, why don't you guys find your own spot?
Well, that really killed their time. What should we do now?
Ask him questions, I guess. According to Robot, the police should be on the way. How dangerous could he be?
Hold it right there, sir!
I didn't expect to get caught quite this early, and I certainly expected more conventional authorities when the time did come. Very well, Mark, Samantha, please do come inside.
How did you...
Are you kidding me? You're not even wearing a mask. Follow me. I'll show you to the fourth missing student. I assure you, I have no intention of resisting.
Fourth?
Yes, one of them hasn't been reported missing yet. It's just through here.
It?
Yes, it. I can't think of a more fitting segue into my confession. You see, it was the constant pestering and belittling from things like what you see before you that caused my son to commit suicide. My son's suicide resulting in my divorce, and my divorce led me to losing my job.
Derek!
I'll spare you the boring details. It's not the death of my son I'm avenging. That would be far too cliche. No, it's the destruction of my life that has me seeking revenge. It's the domino effect of pain and sorrow that these monsters create. Children that spend too much time at the mall, attend parties, consume alcohol, and play sports, when they should be studying and doing homework.
What did you do to him?
What I did to all of them. I turned him into a living bomb, an instrument with which to exact my revenge, my crusade to end the pain and sorrow caused by these popular kids. And I can't think of a more appropriate end to my crusade than the death of two superheroes. Oh dear, I must have started the timer too late after you got here. No matter, you'll have a few more seconds to—
I'm not waiting around for this. Come here! That stuff in class today was uncalled for. You know, you really ruined my afternoon. Well, now that I got you all to myself, if I keep this up, I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. So, is it over?
Robot is coming by to do a sweep of the house, to check for anything dangerous. I think the police will be wrapped up here shortly.
Sounds like a plan to me. The sooner I put this behind me, the better. Hey, is Dad back yet?
Not yet. Go upstairs and clean up so we can eat. I thought I was going to have dinner alone tonight.
I need to shave.
So, anything interesting happened to either of you today?
I found out one of my teachers was turning my classmates into organic bombs in order to take revenge on kids he felt were like the ones who led his son to commit suicide. Apparently, he turned himself into a bomb also and tried to kill me and a friend of mine. But I flew into Antarctica before he blew up so that he wouldn't hurt anyone.
I spent the last 8 months enslaved by an army from an alternate dimension, although it seems much less time has passed here. About a week ago, I led a revolt against my captors and regained control of my powers. Today, a team of scientists from the rebellion found a way to get me home.
That's nice. Who's ready for dessert?